Hey everyone, Senrai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 9th episode of Junketsu no Maria. And yeah, speaking of Maria, things are not going super well for her currently. We got Bernard, especially just trying to turn everyone against her basically. So and Maria kind of like just not sure what to do. She just, like I said before, kind of getting backed more and more into a corner. And we also have, Garfa. I think that's his name. He's always been kind of a bit of a wild card, so never quite sure what he's gonna do. So that's a little bit of a element of concern as well. About in regards to Maria. So yeah, a little bit worried about how things are gonna go, but we just kind of jump in and find out. So. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please click the like button and support me on Patreon for early access and access to the picture version. So let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Narrator kind of spoils that it's going to end eventually, the war. She was not. She was good witch. The people just trying to slander her. You hate to see it. Junketsu no Maria. But how long will she be Junketsu for? That's the big question. And as always, my cat is on my lap, so that should surprise no one. With a grain of salt. Okay. You know that a phrase existed in Japan the same way, but I guess it does. Yeah, don't blame yourself, Ezekiel. Like, I know you were brought into the show in kind of a bit of an antagonistic role, but she's our friend. Everyone just kind of turns into birdies and goes. Still don't know why she's wearing clothes. It's just weird. Golf. Oh yeah, that's the thing we saw near the end of last episode. I don't think they quite described exactly what it does, how it works. I think I could venture a guess, but just throw the fork. Can't be throwing the fork. Oof. Man, she did not cushion that landing at all. I mean, that's all we can do. Oh wow, okay, we actually got it. But it's a little bit small though. But yeah, don't mess with Mario, man. Even down, she can put up a fight. Until that happens. He's not gonna let you do it a second time. But there's no way he actually goes through with it. I mean, this is getting hard to watch though, when she can't really defend herself. Because one bad thing about witches' incantations is you need time for them, and not good if he's right up close and personal. You know, all of her familiars are gone. Just, I mean, I know what they're implying here, but I mean, I guess a muzzle would be, yeah, useful here. But they can't, like, do this in episode 9. Oh, thank God somebody came back. I always knew you'd come in handy. Ooh. I got the fork. Headbutt him again. I mean, if your work is killing Mario, I think we should interrupt it, yes. Oof. Yeah, she was able to do it now. Well, supposedly. You're not gonna tell me her magic got taken away. Like, Ezekiel didn't even watch her use it, right? Like, she shouldn't have lost it. Is that what the drug did? But she used it after that smoke entered her room. I'm a little bit confused. And concerned. I see a crowd. This is looking really bad. I guess just the longer she took in the gas, the more of an effect it had on her. I guess. Is a fork really that important? Just, two birds to carry it, but like I don't think there's a way out of this. He's no friend of ours anymore. I liked him at a certain point, but he's betrayed us. You were cool before you got that medal on. That's where it went all downhill. Not the house. Is that really necessary? Burn her house down and make her watch? These guys are just assholes. Well, she's muzzled, no less. Almost reminds me of Konosuba Aqua in the cage, but that scene was funny as the scene is not. Man, Joseph, you were here like an hour ago. Yeah. Yeah, the guy you just passed. That is a lot for her to take in, yeah, just... I understood the word force, I think. Hopefully she's not, like, burned at the stake or something. Remember episode 1, back when she was just giving them medicine? Yeah, definitely not a legit trial, though. This is just gonna get harder and harder to watch, isn't it? Please don't do it. Can someone just go out there and burn everyone down? Like a dragon show up or something? I know it's not the best solution, but... yeah, there's no use worrying about that now. We just kind of have to fix the problem. I was kind of thinking about that. I kind of missed my chance to bring it up, but they still transformed and stuff, you know? Yeah, like I didn't... like I was pretty sure they didn't just, you know, skip past the rape scene, but I couldn't guarantee that. Vive, yes, thank you, our new bestie. She needs to help us. Definitely demonstrating the importance of having familiars here. Hope you're confident in that. Yeah, the things definitely would have gotten worse. Back in the cage. I mean, yeah, she was a weekend, nobody was there. The growl was like cuter when Vive did it. Yeah, she's a witch, but she's a good person. I don't care, really, right now. There's definitely more important things in life than being obedient. Doesn't really make me feel much better. Well, that ain't gonna happen. I quit. Well, have you seen her? Yeah, I don't have a soul. Don't be silly. How about no? Tell him. Yeah, he has no counter argument for that. But he's buttered about it. I think my cat wants out. I'm glad there's subtitles for what the cat says. We like to keep it that way. Thank you. That bald spot. Well, why is Michael appearing now? What's it to you? What a great answer. And Viva's really jumped up in my book. Give me these weapons. Yeah, Viva never made any agreement to not use magic. And oh, unlimited blade works. Go. Take it on Michael. I mean, she can't win, but I did notice that. Didn't help much. I mean, anyone could tell that. Can you just, like, go away? No, but Michael's kind of scary. Just nod of approval. Tell him. I feel like one of those is gonna hit the camera. Did that just blow your mind or what? Talking like a heretic now. Did he? How did he do that? I mean, if we have angels in this show, I can, you know, extrapolate from that. There's probably a god too. Quick, rescue her while he's distracted. A lot of words I have to read here. I'm too tired to have followed that whole thing, but, you know, hopefully he resolves things in his head, I guess. So it's not just me. Okay, Edward Elric. She's not even the one with the automail arm. Oh, that like I was going for the chest. They better not kill Aviv. They wouldn't dare. Now Maria's new bestie. Okay, don't touch the feet. Yeah, that face pretty much says it all. Like, no, please don't. Well, they really dropped a lot on us near the end of the episode there. Maria's feet, Viv probably getting killed by Michael. So is the fork just important because Mario's had it for a long time, or is there anything like special and magical about it? Like, is there intrinsic value with it, or is it just sentimental value? I guess is my question. Because I can't remember if it was really talked about before. Okay, just preview. Okay. That was the ninth episode. Whoa. Okay. That was the ninth episode. Yeah, Junketsu no Maria. Now this episode, things going in a concerning but somewhat expected direction. Like last episode was clearly setting up for Golfa to be attacking Maria, basically. So nothing too surprising there. I was kind of hoping, you know, he would decide against it, but no, he went in there. Basically, Maria by herself, weakened state, puts up some smoke, whatever. Never truly elaborated on what that was, but definitely had a negative effect on Maria, like unable to use magic, which I guess was partly to do with that, all to do with that. I'm still not sure on that one, but I'm going to assume it was all the smoke's fault. But yeah, we did have the familiar show up at some point to help out, but in the end, just it helped. But like Mario still got captured. She's still, you know, going through trial, getting locked up, getting rock thrown at her. So could be worse. Definitely could be a lot better, I guess, is the overall takeaway on that. But yeah, I mean, just they don't like witches. I think they got that point across. But really, not too much to say about this episode. We like I said, we do have Vive trying to help out, but she's tangling with Michael. That's probably not gonna end well for her. But I do enjoy Vive, you know, being a friend and all that. It's great to see her actually say as much, you know. But but yeah, I'm just like, I feel like I should have more to say about this episode than I do. It just the position Mario's in sucks for sure. Had a little bit of a philosophical religious debate between Maria and Bernard. And the show definitely does not hold back on the religion discussions, really. I mean, the show definitely leans into that pretty heavily. But it just, because I commented on this before, but I'm also watching this TV show Supernatural on my own time. And some themes also are, you know, brought up in that, like in the part that I'm in, the characters are trying to find God because apocalypse, things are going pretty bad in the world, right? So they're hoping to find God to help out with it, but God's like, it's not my problem, you know, just deal with it yourselves, guys, you know, very much a non-intervention sort of approach, right? So, and, you know, and any kind of fictional work that has to deal with God and stuff like that does have to kind of deal with that fact that he really doesn't, if he exists, he really doesn't do much, right? He's made humans. It's like, okay, here's your bed, lie in it, make the best of it as you will, you know, really. He generally doesn't just like pick up people like toys on a chessboard and arrange them as he sees fit. It's usually just, you know, do your own thing. And then people will have the question, why do you let this bad stuff happen? I mean, that is always a big question. It's mostly just comes down to it's bad from your perspective, your human perspective, and any kind of celestial being like God would probably have a different perspective, you know? That's really the best answer you could really come up with for that sort of thing. Like something might seem like a big deal to you. It's almost like a child. You know, some things are like the end of the world for that child that are just not a big deal in the slightest. And you could kind of maybe extrapolate that to a higher being if you wanted to. But yeah, in my opinion, that's the closest answer you can really get to, you know, why does God allow these terrible things to happen instead of, you know, doing something about it, right? But that's, you know, that's kind of the thing. Like, if there is God and he doesn't do anything, is he worth worshiping? That's also a question you have to kind of ask yourself, right? I mean, if you believe in heaven and hell and you think that being on God's good side gets you a ticket to heaven, on that basis, it's worth, you know, following whatever rules he sets down for you and the expectations. But that's pretty much about it. But even that, it's not really true respect or anything like that. It's just trying to avoid getting punished. You know, similar logic of why you obey the rules of man, rules of your country, right? But yeah, he just kind of went up. Well, mostly just went up on his own, you know, in his own head to try to do a spiral of trying to settle all of his beliefs and stuff in a coherent fashion after Mario got him a bit rattled. You know, that was kind of funny to watch, but yeah, ended off with some awkward feet touching. Hopefully that doesn't escalate too much, but Mario's in a bit of an awkward position, literally can't go anywhere, so yeah, all I can really do is just hope that it doesn't get too bad. Because who knows what this guy's gonna do, he's kind of crazy, if you haven't noticed. But just hopefully Vive is okay, you know? Like, I don't think she's ever gonna win a fight against Michael, but at least Michael doesn't just kill her. I guess that's kind of where my hope lies. Maybe just smacks her down as, you know, like a slap on the wrist sort of thing. But I don't know. All I know is a witch cannot beat an archangel. I'm almost positive about that. You know, every show has its different lore and different world building mechanics, power levels respective to each other, but I'm going to assume a wish can't beat an archangel, especially not Michael. At least in Supernatural, Michael is said to be one of the most powerful archangels, with the possible exception of Lucifer. So again, I'm going to kind of assume it's like that here. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Just Joseph, you know. Joseph obviously has some decisions to make in life as well, it seems like, kind of building up towards that. Because how his feelings towards Maria is kind of more and more becoming into conflict with his kind of like positioning in society, so that'll eventually come to a head. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.